It happened last Thursday, right before closing. The owner of the Altamira Jewelry Store in Anaheim sees a large group of people rushing towards the entrance to his store trying to break in. What the suspects didn't know was that all of the windows in the front of the store are bulletproof.
Listen, this with the 15-second, I was thinking nothing between just one thing. I have to film myself and my store.
So the owner, armed with a handgun, shot at the bulletproof glass from inside the store, and watch how the would-be thieves reacted.
When I do first shot, too scared. I don't want to hurt anybody. But when he move it, he gone, I relax.
The owner says the reason for the bulletproof glass is to ensure the safety of his customers and employees. He wants everyone to be safe while they're in his store. Anaheim police officers arrived a few minutes after the 911 call. Detectives estimate between 15 to 20 suspects trying to break in.
I can tell you that our detectives are actively working the case. I just left their office, and they are following up on any leads. I do know they have at least one license plate from those vehicles they arrived in, so we kind of got to work it backwards from there.
While Anaheim police continue to look for the suspects, they also tell us that this same crew could be involved in a similar robbery attempt here in Orange County. It happened last Thursday.
And that's in the news. And you know, the majority of them are Israelites. But without further ado, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. And that's like to give them honor to our teachers and apostles, the elders of Great Millstone GMS, who taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible, as being great examples to us in the faith. And that's like to give up shalom to the elders, the bishops that's been laboring. All right, shalom to the elect. All right, back with another in the news, back with another news report, another lesson. You have a lot going on, crime everywhere. You got violence, you got chaos. The love of many is waxing cold. You seeing it each and every day. You got riots, you know, uproars of the people. Look, people are looting. And the scriptures say to not follow a multitude to do evil. Do not follow a multitude to do evil. But because if you do, the Lord got something waiting for you. You know what it's called? Judgment, man. You want to be evil. You want to be wicked. You want to go out here and do things that you're not supposed to do. You want to rob. You want to steal. The Lord got your number. And what the scriptures say, evil pursueth sinners. Like I said, this is another news update, another news report in the news. Whole lot going on. You know? And all of them was Israelites. All of them. More than likely. And you may have some that's from the northern kingdom, but majority of them are from the southern kingdom, man. They are Israelites. I want to bring out a scripture real quick. Proverbs. This is the scripture I quoted. Proverbs 13:21. Evil. It says, verse 20. He that walk with wise men should be wise. Right? Because iron gonna sharpen iron. You know? He that walk with wise men should be wise. But a companion's food should be destroyed. And that's these 2/3, man. They're a bunch of fools, man. Blockhead, meatball, jackasses. And they're gonna be destroyed soon come. You see? Evil, verse 21, evil pursueth sinners. But to the righteous good shall be repaid. Look, evil pursueth sinners, man. You want to be out here committing sin? You want to be out here robbing and stealing and taking people's shit? The Lord said, don't steal. Thou shalt not steal. But that's what you see these ninjas in this video trying to do. Go into someone's establishment and take that shit. But since you want to steal, look, the Lord said He's gonna bring evils upon you. You know, the Lord said, and the Lord already said, the evils that I bring upon you, you're not gonna escape. Jeremiah 11:11. So these ninjas, they're gonna get exactly what they deserve. And look, and that's why these ninjas got to go, man. The Lord gotta get rid of them, man. Cause what goods they doing on the earth? Look at this shit that they doing, man, on the earth. Robbing, taking people's shit, just up to no good, But let it be their shit. Let somebody trying to rob and take their shit be a whole nother story. They be in their feelings. They be trying to fight the person or the individuals or trying to shoot at them. All right. And I got another video I'm gonna play too. They look, kind of find out they already passed a bill. The governor already passed a bill a while back. If someone trying to break into your shit, your business or whatever, you got the right to shoot them, man. And that's what's gonna end up happening, man. To these ninjas, man. Look, you ninjas, man. You gonna learn, man. But they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You wanna run into people's shit establishment, trying to rob them and take their shit. You know what's gonna end up happening? You gonna catch a bad one, man. Those gonna put a spirit on one of these heathens, man, to shoot you, man. Those gonna put a spirit on one of these heathens just to shoot you, man. These people are tired of you knuckleheads, you ninjas running into their shit, trying to take their shit, man. Streets say evil pursue sinners. These evils, these bad times, it's gonna pursue them. When something is in pursuit, it's being chased, man. And it says, but to the righteous, look, good shall be repaid. Good, man. But how you expect good to be repaid to you if you being evil? If you out here sinning, evil gonna be repaid unto you. Death, destruction. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up that video. They passed a bill, the governor, for these business owners to shoot looters, man. You seen what the guy did in the video? He pulled out his pistol. He shot. They all scattered like roaches, man. Don't run now. You big, you bad, you tough. Here we go.
Legislation. That's what it's called. And it's a serious expansion of the Stand Your Ground laws there in Florida. According to the Miami Herald, some worry the legislation would allow armed citizens to shoot and potentially kill anyone suspected of looting. The legislation also includes a measure that would make protesting that blocks traffic a third-degree felony. It would also grant immunity to drivers who unintentionally kill or injure a protester blocking traffic.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I'm really I feel like this conversation needs a little bit more energy. We do understand that these very loose language and loose qualifications are what resulted in the death of Trayvon Martin,
Yep.
what resulted in the death of the young ally in Charlottesville. You're talking about a state where in 1920, November 3rd, 1920, a riot ensued that is sitting on DeSantis's desk in terms of a bill in order to honor the fallen of over 60 individuals, all in a black community, based on one black man deciding to vote. If you want to have a conversation about rioting and looting DeSantis, have a conversation about Ocoee, okay? Have a conversation about that. Because at the end of the day, when we start talking about stand your ground and you're putting property over people in places and folks who already feel emboldened to just shoot and ask questions later anyway, there cannot be a slippery slope.
Right.
I need a little bit more energy behind this to say that this is abhorrent.
Yeah, it's
abhorrent.
I'm with
at
you.
best.
Black lives do not matter.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has drafted new
Black lives do not matter. You don't know that by now? And you talking about Black Lives Matter? Why are these ninjas out here in the ghettos, in the hoods, deleting each other? You know? Because Black Lives do not matter, man. You know? And this is the guy right here. This is the governor. He passed the bill. Look. Erica calls Florida proposed looting law abhorrent. Ron DeSantis has introduced an anti-mob legislation which will allow people to shoot looters, man. They giving rights to these people that own these businesses to shoot looters, man. You trying to come into these people's shit, their businesses, and you trying to take their shit and steal their shit, you will be shot, man. You will be shot. And you know this devil is trigger happy, man. Cause mainly these Edomites and these Arabs, they own all these businesses over here in America. You know, they own the shops, they own everything. And those ish people, you know, Jake don't really own much over here, man. You know, it's these heathens, man. They own everything. They own these different businesses and shit. But look, they passed the bill. You run up in their shit if you want to, and that's your ass. Is it going down or what? And that's in the news. Shalom.